Hi, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of The Lunch Bunch. Today's episode 70, and we have a very special guest, Ryan Hanley. So Ryan is here, and he's written a brand new book. I just read it, and it's a really good book. One chapter in particular we're going to be addressing today, and that's about the generalist, specialist, and Google hating generalist. I'd be very interested if you were going to advise Benjamin Franklin on a content strategy, what would you tell him to do, given that he's basically an expert in so many things?
You can be a generalist. 100% you can be a generalist. But to market yourself today, when we look at the way consumers search and the way they go out and their access to find the exact person that suits them specifically, is we need to dial into that thing that we do. And I think with Benjamin Franklin, his expertise, his specialty is innovation. He could look at a problem and break it down and come up with alternative solutions. The fact that it was all these different disciplines was not his specialty. His specialty was this unique skill he had. All those other things were part of that specialty.
I think you can market more than one specialty, don't you?
This isn't who you are as a business person. This is how you market yourself. You can have multiple businesses and wear 10 different hats, but to market yourself as the best hat maker or whatever, you have to market yourself as the best hat maker, and then as the best doctor, and then as the best writer, or whatever the different specialties are, not all grouped together. Because if I was going to choose somebody, I would say, I want the person who spends all day thinking about that thing. They know that thing better than anybody else. I want them to operate on my elbow. You're looking for the best person and someone committed to that thing. So we can have these different buckets, but we just need to market them separately and as us as specialists in those separate buckets. So the gynecologist, bread maker, or whatever you said, I mean, she's not marketing her. He's not marketing himself as a gynecologist bread maker.
I'm sorry. I just have a visual there. That's just very disturbing.
Okay. Harvest.
Bringing new meaning to the term yeast infection.
Yeah. So here are the rails, and now we're completely off the rails.
So you could be a gynecologist / baker,
yes,
but you market yourself as a gynecologist and have maybe a personal blog or a blog about baking and different breads kind of thing.
Just for clarification, the gynecologist was an author.
Author, yes.
Oh.
Not a yeast harvester.
Okay.
I find that an interesting chasm because we expect to not please everybody as an individual and to be ourselves and be authentic and all that other wonderful stuff that goes with having a social profile, yet our businesses are supposed to answer everybody's question all of the time, and I don't think they should or they have to. What do you think about that?
It is tough for a lot of people, if you ask them a question, for them to say, I don't know the answer to that. Right? Like, you want to be seen as an authority, and if you ask me a question, it is hard to say that you don't know that thing, especially if it's somehow inside your industry. You don't want to look weak. I think that's part of the reason we fight the specialist thing, because we don't want to be put into a little box. But I think we should be okay being put in these boxes, because what it says is, I know exactly why I should contact Jess. I know when she is the person for my business. It's counterintuitive in many ways, but really it's the true path to success, I think.
Great show. Thank you so much, Ryan. Really enjoyed having you here. Take care. Till next week. Bye-bye.